alayhi salam and earned the title of Sahabi. To be a Sahabi, the pleasure of Allah is with you. Just you need to migrate. Uwaisul Qarni in his heart wanted to migrate to the Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam. But on the other side, my old mom, blind, I want to migrate to the Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam to gain the title of the Sahaba, the companionship. But on the other side, I have my mother to look after. He was looking after his mother, looking after his mother. The day his mother passed away, on the same day, he migrated to Madinatul Munawwara. When he arrives to Medina, looking for the Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam, could not find the Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam. They told him the Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam passed away 3 days ago. Just imagine he has the love for the Nabi alayhi salam. Also he has a love for his mother. But serving his mother, looking after his mother, because of that, he could not be present in the company of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. On the other side, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam told the Sahaba, this man will come to you, ask him to make a dua for you, ask him to seek forgiveness on your behalf from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Did you understand, respected listeners? What is ta'atul walidain? Birrul walidain? Nabi alayhi salatu wassalam made it clearly. Al-jannatu tahta aqdamil ummahat. The whole Jannah lies under the feet of your mother. What about the father? قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم الوالد أوسط أبواب الجنة. The main door in Jannah is your father. So Jannah itself lies under the feet of your mother, and your father is the door of Jannah. Nabi alayhi salatu wassalam told us in many ahadith, do you want Allah to remove your problems, your stress? You want Allah to grant you health? You want your dua to be accepted? Serve your mother. Nabi alayhi salatu wassalam tells us a story, the qissa, كان في من كان قبلكم ثلاثة نفر أواهم المبيت إلى غار. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam indicating the hadith is mentioned in Bukhari and Muslim. 3 people were looking for shelter, looking for a place where to spend the night. They found only a cave. They go to the cave. فانحدرت عليهم صخرة. A huge rock falls in the front of the cave. They could not come out. The only way to come out is to ask Allah Ta'ala through the good deeds they did in their lives. One of them said, Allahumma kana li abawani shaykhani kabiran. Wallah, I had 2 elderly parents. And when I served my parents, I always was giving preference to my parents over anyone. No one will come first before my parents. Wallah, one day I went to do some work. I came late home. I found my parents are sleeping. So I prepared the milk for them. I prepared the drinks for them. While I'm standing by their feet, I spent the whole night standing with a glass of water or cup of milk or glass of milk by their feet. وَالصِّبْيَةُ يَتَضَاغَوْنَ عِنْدَ قَدَمِي. On the same time, I could hear my kids are crying. But in my heart, nobody will surpass my parents. I waited until حَتَّى بَرِقَ الْفَجْرِ, until the dawn. I gave, and وَكَرِهْتُ اسْتِيقَاظَهُمَا. I didn't want to disturb the sleep of my parents. Wallah, I spent the whole night awake, waiting for my parents to wake up, to serve them the glass of milk or the glass of water. Wallah, if I did that for your pleasure, Wallah, let us come out of this cave. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered his call. Allah ta'ala answered his dua, his supplication. Respected listeners, in one occasion, صعد النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم المنبر. Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam climbed to the minbar. The first step he took, he said Ameen. Second step, he said Ameen. The third step, said Ameen. Sahaba radiallahu anhum told him, Ya Rasulullah, you said something today you never said before. You said Ameen, Ameen, Ameen. What's the reason behind that? Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam said, جاءني جبريل. Jibreel alayhi salam came to me and he said, I am making dua and you say Ameen. I'm saying dua and you say Ameen. So he made the dua, I said Ameen, Ameen, Ameen. Ya Rasulullah, why? Why did you say Ameen? Ameen means, oh Allah, accept our dua. Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam said, amongst the three Ameen, the topic of today, he said that person who witnessed both of his parents reach to the old age, وَلَمْ يَدْخُلِ الْجَنَّةِ, yet he could not use his parents as a ticket to Jannah. Ameen. Means he missed his Jannah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it that serving your parents, it's your own ticket to Jannah. Many Sahaba, many scholars, even our scholars like Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Shafi'i, Ahmad bin Hanbal, Imam Malik, rahmatullahi alayhim. Do you know how they became famous? Do you know how they gained their knowledge? They gained the knowledge and the respect and the honor only through one thing. Ta'atul walidaini. Obedience and respect to the parents. Nabi alayhi salatu wassalam, sitting with the Sahaba, Abdullah bin Mas'ud radiallahu anhu asked him, Ya Rasulullah, ayyul a'mali afdal? What are the best actions, Ya Rasulullah? قال الصلاة لوقتها, salah on time. قال ثم قلت أي? The next amal, the next action. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, طاعة الوالدين, birrul walidain, kindness towards your parents. So respected listeners, birrul walidain is your Jannah. A narration says, subhanallah, the narration says, Iyas bin Muawiyah, whenever he remembers his parents, he cries. So they asked him, why are you crying? He said, كَانَ لِي بَابَانِ إِلَى الْجَنَّةِ. There were two gates will lead me to Jannah. There were two gates leads me to Jannah. مَاتَ أَحَدُهُمَا. One of my parents passed away. فَأُغْلِقَ بَابٌ وَبَقِيَ بَابٌ. When your father die or your mother die, one door to Jannah is closed. So losing the parents means you are losing the entrance to Jannah. Respected listeners, kindness to parents, not only in Islam, it's a big mistake. Kindness to parents, Nuh alayhi salatu wassalam makes a dua, رَبِّ اغْفِرْ لِي وَلِوَالِدَيَّ. Oh Allah, forgive me and forgive my parents. Of course, Adam alayhi salam did not have parents. That's why he's not mentioned in the Quran and his parents. But Nuh alayhi salam is mentioned in Surah Nuh. The last verses of Surah Nuh, Nuh alayhi salatu wassalam makes a dua for his parents. Isa alayhi salam, he has only the mother. He said, وَبَرًّا بِوَالِدَتِي. Allah commanded me, Allah ordered me to show kindness to my mother. Yahya alayhi salam, same verses, وَبَرًّا بِوَالِدَيْهِ. He was kind to both of his parents, mom and dad. وَلَمْ يَجْعَلْنِي جَبَّارًا عَصِيًّا وَلَمْ يَجْعَلْنِي جَبَّارًا شَقِيًّا. So it shows that losing your hidayah, we ask for hidayah every day. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Losing your hidayah when you lose respect for your parents. Take any religion you want. Allah Ta'ala orders Bani Israel, وَإِذْ أَخَذْنَا مِيثَاقَ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا اللَّهِ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. Also the Jews were commanded to worship only Allah and to be kind, to show kindness to parents. Isa alayhi salam, we mentioned the verse to you. Yahya alayhi salam, same thing. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam, same thing. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam tells his son, respected youth, listen to this. Respected youth, listen to this. Ibrahim alayhi salam tells his son, oh my son, inni ara fil manam, I see in my dream, anni adbahuk, that I am slaughtering you. Ibrahim, the father tells the son, I see that I am slaughtering you. What will be the response of the son? Ya abati fa'al ma tu'mar. Respected dad, do as you've been commanded. Today's time, your parents will not slaughter you. Your parents will ask only for a glass of water. You come up with excuses. Your parents will ask you for simple things to do. You cannot do it. This is Ismail alayhi salam. To gain the stages of Ismail alayhi salam and the respect and the pleasure of Allah Ta'ala, everything lies under the respect of your parents. Respected listeners, جاء رجل إلى عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله عنه فقال إن لي أما بلغ منها الكبر أنها لا تقضي حوائجها إلا على ظهري. So he comes to Umar رضي الله عنه and he says, "Oh Umar, I have an elderly mother. She cannot do anything herself. The only way for her to do her things, I must carry her on my back. فهل أديت حقها?" أمير المؤمنين, I carry my mother over my back. Wherever, whatever, whenever, wherever she wants to do, she is always on my back. Did I fulfill her rights? قال لا, you did not fulfill her rights. Why? لأنها كانت تصنع بك ذلك وهي تتمنى بقاءك. She was doing this for you and she was aiming, hoping that you will live for long. وأنت تصنع هذا وتتمنى فراقها. You are doing all this, but in the back of your heart, the back of your mind, you are wishing when your mother will leave this world. Did you understand? Your mother did all this for you, and she was hoping that you live for long. If we ask your mother, she will say. If you ask your father, they will say, we are ready to give you time, to give you our life to be added to your life. But you are serving the parents with the intention, when are they going to leave this world? Umar radiallahu anhu told him, وَلَكِنَّكَ مُحْسِنٌ, but thank you, you are so kind to carry your mother. وَاللَّهُ يُتِيبُ الْكَثِيرَ عَلَى الْقَلِيلِ. This little action you did, Allah will reward you a lot. A man comes to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, says, Ya Rasulullah, man أحق الناس بحسن صحابتي. Ya Rasulullah, who has more rights? Who has more rights to be my companion? Who has more rights to be my companions? Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told him, Ummuka, your mother. He asked again, Ummuka. He asked again, Ummuka. 3 times, your mother, your mother, your mother. The last Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Abuka, your father. Respected listeners, respecting the parents again is not only in Islam, as we mentioned before you, in all the religions. Even if we did not have any religion in this world, your logic will say, show attitude and respect for those who are cause for you to be alive. Ali radiallahu anhu says, Man allamani harfan sirtu lahu abdan. The person who teach me one alphabet, I become his slave. Respected listeners, your parents gave their life, gave their youth, they gave their wealth, their time. They gave everything for you to reach to this stage. Whatever you have right now, if it wasn't for your parents, you won't be here. So respected listeners, don't forget your parents. Your parents are your parents. You'll be tested with them, but do not replace your parents. Old days, I used to hear, when I was a child, I used to hear that the non-Muslims open old age home for their parents. I was young, I said, how can a man do that? Today's time, may Allah Ta'ala forgive us, may Allah Ta'ala guide us, our own Muslim people. Our own Muslim people, when the time comes, they kick the parents, push them in the old age. هل جزاء الإحسان إلا الإحسان? Is the reward of the kindness except kindness? Is this how you reward your parents? Is this how you reward your parents? Ask yourself. Ask yourself. And remember, كما تدين تدان وبالمكيال الذي تكيل به تكتال. What goes around comes around. The way you deal with your parent, someone else will deal with you. Respected listeners, respecting the parents comes after worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِنْدَكَ الْكِبَرَ أَحَدُهُمَا أَوْ كِلَاهُمَا. Allah Ta'ala says, when one of them or the two of them reach the old age, فَلَا تَقُلْ لَهُمَا أُفٍّ. Do not even breathe heavily in their presence. Do not utter that word. too much, man. Right? Showing unthankful, to be unthankful to them. Allah Ta'ala said, do not say uff. If was another word to be used, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will use it. What do you say on return? وَقُلْ لَهُمَا قَوْلًا كَرِيمًا. Say good words to them. Remember, they are old right now. Their hearings is not great like yours. We are not realizing that our parents are growing. Tell you an incident, a real incident. This father, when his child was young, at the age of 9, 10, he took his child around. One day he took him to the park. When they reached the park, the child first time see a bird. And he asked, Daddy, what is this? The father said, son, it is a bird. You know the kids, how much the questions they ask? Daddy, what is this? Daddy, what is this? Many times he asked the questions, Daddy, what is this? The father always happy. It is a bird. Because the father is happy today, his son learned a new word. Out of excitement, the little child drew the bird, and the father kept that paper that his child today learned a word, and he colored it, and he drew it. 30 years later, the father is asking his son, son, take me out. I am tired. I am bored to be in the same house. But the son says, Dad, I am so busy. I have so much work to do. I am even bringing the work from the office home. Always excuses, always excuses. Finally, the son decided to take his father out. When he took him out, they went around, they came to the park. The father is old now, can't hear clearly, properly. He said, son, what is that? What goes around, comes around. The son said, Daddy, it's a bird. The father asked again, son, what is that? It's a bird. Son, what is that? This time with a loud voice and angry voice. Daddy, I told you it is a bird. How many times are you asking? The father started crying. And they went home. When they reached home, the father went to his books, takes the first image, the first paper, the son drew a bird. Said, son, what is this? The son remembered, 30 years back, I asked my father so many questions. He wasn't tired or bored or angry with me. Today I asked him a simple question. My dad asked me a simple question. I was upset. So respected brothers, sisters, listeners, your parents is only one chance in life. As long as they are alive, is your chance to Jannah. The day you lose your parents, you're losing the doors of Jannah. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. Respected brothers, just a request. Please, if you can stand up in your places so we can create places, rooms for our brothers standing outside, inshallah. Wherever you see a gap, please go ahead and fill the gap. All my respect to you, my brothers. Wherever you see a gap, please step on that room or that space. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you all. So inshallah ta'ala, the adhan can begin now, inshallah. Inshallah, brothers, you can sit. If you fill the gap in the rooms, you can sit, inshallah. So the adhan is going on, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. There are some announcements. The first announcement, one of our sisters, Sister Shamsa, is very sick, very ill. Request your dua. Allahumma shfiha, Allahumma afiha. Allahumma shfina, washfi mardana, washfi marda al-muslimin. And those brothers and sisters who left this world, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive all the sins and have mercy upon them. Allahumma arhamna warham mawtana warham mawta al-muslimin.
Alhamdulillah, before the pandemic, like we have about 60, 70
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الواحد الأحد الفرد الصمد الذي لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد، والصلاة والسلام على حبيبنا سيدنا حبيبنا محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في محكم تنزيله: واعبدوا الله ولا تشركوا به شيئا وبالوالدين إحسانا. وقال أيضا: أن اشكر لي ولوالديك. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في رواية عبد الله بن عمرو بن العاص رضي الله عنهما قال: من الكبائر شتم الرجل والديه. قال: يا رسول الله، وهل يشتم الرجل والديه؟ قال: نعم، يسب أبا الرجل فيسب أباه، ويسب أمه فيسب أمه. رواه البخاري. وقال عليه الصلاة والسلام: ألا أنبئكم بأكبر الكبائر؟ ألا أنبئكم بأكبر الكبائر؟ ألا أنبئكم بأكبر الكبائر؟ قالوا: بلى يا رسول الله. قال: الإشراك بالله وعقوق الوالدين. معاشر المسلمين، فهذا عبد الله بن مسعود رضي الله عنه يسأل النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم: أي الأعمال أفضل؟ قال: الصلاة على وقتها. قال ثم قلت: أي؟ قال: بر الوالدين. قال ثم قلت: أي؟ قال: الجهاد في سبيله. معاشر المسلمين، هذا أويس القرني عاصر النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم، آمن به وصدقه ولم يره، فضحى بعنوان أو بمنصب الصحابية على منصب طاعة والديه. ولكن في المقابل بشر النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم الصحابة رضوان الله تعالى عليهم أجمعين أنه مستجاب الدعوة. كيف تحصل على استجابة الدعوة؟ بخدمة أمه وإرضائها. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: الجنة تحت أقدام الأمهات. وقال أيضا: الوالد أوسط أبواب الجنة. معاشر المسلمين، فهذا هشام بن حسان من أكبر التابعين. قال: مرة سألت الحسن البصري، قال: إني أتعلم القرآن وإن أمي تنتظرني بالعشاء. قال الحسن: تعشى العشاء مع أمك أحب إلي أنك ترضيها، أحب إلي من حجة وعمرة تامة لله تعالى. معاشر المسلمين، هذا جريج من الصالحين كان يصلي، فنادته أمه فقال: يا ربي، أي صلاتي وأمي؟ شغلته صلاته عن تلبية دعاء أمه، فدعت عليه فابتلي. معاشر المسلمين، الوالدان هما بابان إلى الجنة، بإرضائهما رضي الله عنك، وبإغضابهما والعياذ بالله سخط وعقوبة من الله تعالى. أستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على نبيه الكريم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. معاشر المسلمين، قال الله تبارك وتعالى: وقضى ربك ألا تعبدوا إلا إياه وبالوالدين إحسانا إما يبلغن عندك الكبر أحدهما أو كلاهما فلا تقل لهما أف ولا تنهرهما وقل لهما قولا كريما واخفض لهما جناح الذل من الرحمة وقل رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا. رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا. رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أن رجلا جاء للنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يستأذنه في الهجرة معه، فسأله: ألك من والدين حيان؟ قال: أمي. قال: فارجع إليها فاستأذن منها. معاشر المسلمين، من أعظم الأعمال في الدين هي الهجرة إلى الله ورسوله، ولكن النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام أخره وطلب منه الرجوع إرضاء لوالديه. وفي رواية أخرى جاء رجل قال: يا رسول الله، ائذن لي بالجهاد معك. فسأله: ألك من أبوان حيان؟ قال: نعم. قال: ففيهما فجاهد. فأعظم الجهاد وأعظم التضحية خدمة وإرضاء الوالدين. والدين هما بابك، هما رضوانك، هما قربك لرب العالمين. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. اللهم ارحمنا وارحم والدينا واغفر لهما ما قدما وما أخرا وما أسر وما أعلنا. أنت المقدم وأنت المؤخر وأنت على كل شيء قدير. اللهم اجعل والدينا يرضون عنا يا كريم. اللهم إن كانوا من الأحياء فارزقهم حسن الخاتمة وارزقهم الوفاة والموت على لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله. وإن كانوا قد أقدموا عليك يا ربنا فاغفر لهم ما قدموا وما أخروا، واجعل أعمالهم مقبولة مرضية عندك، واجعل أعمالنا كلها يا رب العالمين في صحيفة والدينا. اللهم اغفر لهم وارحمهم، ربنا ارحمهما كما ربيانا صغيرا، ربنا ارحمهما كما ربيانا صغيرا، ربنا ارحمهما كما ربيانا صغيرا. وقوموا إلى صلاتكم يرحمكم ويرحمني الله. استووا استقيموا اعتدلوا سووا صفوفكم سدوا الخلل. Straighten your rows, fill the gaps, your heels on the line. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره إنه كان توابا. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.